Okay, here we go. We're going to do some baked macaroni and cheese. I made a mistake and started it beforehand. So what I did, I'll catch you up to speed. What I did was I had macaroni and cheese, or macaroni, pasta. And in the middle of it, made a hole in the middle of the bowl. And I added eggs. This was about a box, almost 2 boxes of macaroni. I still have some more. And I added 3 eggs since I have a lot of pasta. Into it, the cheese you make macaroni and cheese with needs to melt. So I've used you can use every kind of cheese you can get your hands on. Usually, years ago they just made it with sharp. We're not making it with sharp. Excuse the clutter. I'm in the sink because I'm going to mix it. It's going to make a mess because I got a little bit too much pasta. But there's cookies going on one side and honey glazed ham on the other side. So into this I added Parmesan cheese, Italian cheese, and some Mexican quesadilla. And this is a block of sharp cheese. And as you see, I'm not really trying to cut it up really good. It's just chunks. Chunks, cubes, doesn't matter. The heat is going to hit it and it is going to melt. I'm not sure what type of cheese this is. It says Saputo cheese, I'm assuming. And it's sort of grated like chunks. Doesn't matter. We just dump it in. I have a tendency not to measure, so in that goes. And it needs, you're going to bake this in the oven on 350 until it's slightly brown on top. And this I'm just going to chunk some more. This is super sharp or something like that. Doesn't matter. I add the sharp cheese just to give it the old-fashioned macaroni and cheese taste. The macaroni and cheese I did not rinse off when I took it out of the pot because it's warm and I want to keep it warm to help melt the cheese. And it's going right into the oven, so there really is no need to cool it off. And then afterwards, I'm going to stir all of this up, add the rest of the macaroni, pasta, and put it in the pan. So this gets mixed down because it's so much. And there's no room really to mix the entire thing of pasta. So that's what I'm doing. I want you to see what it looks like. If you want it to look just that golden yellow southern style macaroni and cheese, just use sharp cheddar cheese, but this gives it a different flavor. The sharp cheese still stands out, but it still gives it a different flavor. And also I add, there's no need to add any salt. Years ago they added butter. I don't add butter. There's enough butter in the cheese, or oil, should I say, in the cheese. The eggs will help hold it together. I don't use breadcrumbs in my macaroni and cheese. That's what eggs are for. And I have this much left. Slightly overcooked. What I did was I added water to it to separate it, and then it was standing. But it's not going to matter because I'm baking this. This is going to bake, and therefore it's not going to matter. It's going to kind of mush together with the cheese anyway. bowl full now, and it's falling all over the sink, which is fine. And as you're mixing, you can tell if you have enough cheese. The cheese is melting from the heat of the macaroni pasta, but you can still see cheese covering each pasta elbow, and so you know you have enough cheese. Otherwise, if I couldn't still see my cheese, I would add more cheese to it. Now you'll bake this, usually you can bake this for about 25 minutes to 30 minutes in an oven that's at 350. I bake it, I like to bake it covered so the top doesn't dry out, and usually it will have brown slightly on the top. So that's it. I want you to see what it looks like, and I'll bring it back later and show you what it looks like when I bring it out of the oven. Okay, till next time. Thank you for joining me.